What's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Organic Priced Books with the weekly release. This week has some pretty nice releases, some releases I wasn't expecting. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to start right over here. We're actually going to start with the independents today. We're looking at Godzilla, a new paperback from IDW, or sorry, a hardcover from IDW. Let me show you that real quick. And this is Godzilla by James Stokoi? Yeah, deluxe edition. Here's the front, spine, and the back. And I actually read this one. It's actually really interesting. So it's definitely more story driven on the character that you meet at the beginning of the story. But it is amazing. The artwork on this is so cool. It reminds me a little bit of Akira, and you know, the attention to detail in the buildings falling and all that is super impressive. The colors are great, as you can see. Highly recommended. I had a lot of fun reading it. So definitely check that one out. Another independent that came in was Giant Days Library Edition Volume 2. We got the Volume 1 last couple weeks ago. Here's Volume 2, front, spine, and back. And then this one's very much like a, I would call it like a young adult kind of comic. The art style seems like that as well. On this glossy paper, a semi-gloss paper, it looks really good though. The colors pop really well. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Coughing on video? No. But yeah, definitely take a look if that's up your alley. Other independent we got was Rick and Morty, the deluxe double feature, Volume 2. Here is the front, spine, and the back. And then if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, this is definitely basic. It's basically a story. I believe they interconnect possibly, but definitely that humor that you used to the, you know, overarching nemesis that you see in that. There's also another this guy, the bear guy. He's in there through the entire book, so very cool. You know, I like Rick and Morty. The show was funny. It's only for intellectuals and highly sophisticated humor. You know, you wouldn't understand if you didn't. You know, you just wouldn't get it. So check that one out. We also got trade paperback Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. This is a trade paperback by IDW. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. This is so cool, guys. Again, nostalgia hidden everywhere from DC with Batman animated, and now with you know, another Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles crossing over, bro. And I was just going over through this, and there's some transformations that I'm super excited to see. Basically, like the Power Rangers, they do a Power Bungai, and basically the Ninja Turtles get the Power Ranger suits. What? Are you kidding me? That's so cool. Look, even April O'Neil, she's the Power Ranger, but Raphael gets his like power. That's so cool. That's really cool. But then there's another transformation. And the Power Rangers, they become mutants. So look. So now the Ninja Turtles have the Power Ranger suits, and then the Power Rangers become mutants, but with their respective dinosaur. What? Are you kidding me? And then there's even another transformation that I wasn't expecting. The Ninja Turtles get like this suits from, it's called like Dimension X. But look at that. That's so cool. Oh my God. So, and then they fight the Megazord, an evil Megazord. And then Shredder gets the green Power Ranger. Bro, that's insanely cool. I'm so ready to read this. I'm not even lying. It just looks so cool. Look at that. The art on this is amazing. The covers on this look so cool. Look at that. I'm super jealous. I'm spending so much time on this, and I have to see the rest. But this one was so cool. Last but not least, for the independents, we have the Spawn Compendium Book 5 from Image. Here is the front, the spine, and the back. And this one is like, I was looking at it, I was thumbing through it, and the artwork on this is much darker. Not only in like actual pages, you see how the pages are black here instead of white like for most of them, but the actual like artists is real, like they look more realistic, the people, and it's darker, like the theme is darker, like the overall like, yeah, environment aesthetics is much darker. So definitely different from the the beginning of Spawn when you saw it was more cartoony. Now it's definitely much more you know, grim looks like. Very cool. All right, so that's the Independents. Now from Marvel, we got a couple of trade paperbacks. We have X-Men from the Epic Collection Proteus. This is the front, the spine, and the back. This is volume 6, covers from 1978 to 79. So you're definitely in that cusp of the 70s going into the 80s, so the artwork definitely reflects that. It's a little bit edgier than the campy 60s style. Very cool. We also got Captain Marvel, the Saga of Monica Rambeau. Here's the front. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm thinking it like, you know, Louisiana, since we live near Rambeau, you know. Go Tigers, it's Rambeau. Okay, so this basically covers her story, or her, of Monica Rambeau. And I didn't know that she was she was a character from like the 60s as well, so very interesting to see that. I guess her legacy as Captain Marvel, or her character. Very cool. All right, and then from the Marvel Epic Collections, we also got Venom: The Madness. This is a really cool cover. I like that. Here's the front, spine, and the back. This is volume 4 from 93 to 94. So it makes me feel old, guys, but this is still considered the Epic Collection. It's not even the modern Epic Collection, or modern, era. It's still 94. It's considered Epic classic. What? I feel old. But that 90s artwork, very much, you know, inspired, I would say, by Spawn. Very cool. All right, and then last but not least from Marvel, of course, we have our big omnibus release. This week is the Wolverine Volume 4. As you can see here, you get 3 different covers, which are amazing. The Adam Kubert cover is the standard right here, the front, spine, and the back. The other Adam Kubert cover is this one, and no, this one is the other Adam Kubert. This one is so cool because, of course, you have different lettering going down on the side. If you saw the first look, I think this is my preferred just because of this, and then of course because of the spread. So you don't get like a little figure on the spine like with some of them. You just get the entire thing, and it's cool. It's a cool scene. There you go. And then the third book, which is the other DM, is this one. I forgot the artist. I think it's Texiera. Yeah, I think so. But very cool. I like this one. This one was my first pick if the other one didn't have the cool display on it, spine and the back. So let's show you all 3 together. Again, standard right here, boom, boom, and the 2 other DMs. So again, this middle one, that's the spread around the pages, does not have any sort of figure at the bottom. That's okay. Listen, you're getting that really cool spread. I wouldn't mind. Let's take a look underneath so you can see that. I won't show you too much of in the book because, of course, the first view already, or the first look already has that. But you get these cool comic panels right there in a gradient of yellow and black. Looking really cool with Wolverine, of course. And like I showed you, it has a bunch of Wolverine in the like 80s, 90s, some of Sabretooth as well. So yes, definitely check out the first look if you want to see more of that. I'm going to close that one up. From DC, we got a couple really good titles. This one's the one I'm most excited for. I'm actually going to do a first look up. We're looking at Shazam, The Power of Hope. This is by Paul Dini and Alex Ross. So that's a pretty cool team up. I'm excited to do a review of this one, kind of first look. And just, you know, I consider Alex Ross to be the cream of the crop, the top of the top, the best of the best. Look at this. His hyper-realistic drawings of the people, that this looks like it's an actual person. And then you got, of course, like that, the different scenes that he can do like that. Look, man, that looks like a real person's holding a gorilla like that. Of course, if somebody really did that, their arms would be ripped off, and the gorilla would eat them. But Alex Ross can draw that. Look at this. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it too much. I'm going to wait for the first looks to show you more of that. There you go. Also from DC, we finally got Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo, a deluxe edition. And this is illustrated and written by Mark Silvestri. So I'm super excited about that. If you don't know who Mark Silvestri is, he's basically, spent over years ago, he basically wrote and did The Darkness and Witchblade, other way. So he was like one of the owners of Top Cow Comics. So, you know, they offered him to do a Batman, and he had to do this one. I'm super excited for this. I might have a first look or an overview of this one because this is a really cool title. So let me show you the front, spine, and the back, and underneath. Ah, yeah, look at that. That's so cool. Mark Silvestri has such a talent to capture like the, I don't want to call it edginess, but it is kind of edgy. I mean, just look at his Batman. Bro, what? That is insanely cool. And, you know, he doesn't disappoint. His figures and faces are so expressive. It's really, really nice. And then, you know, you get a lot of details with the edges and the line. And just look at the eye. Look at all that. It just looks so cool. And then, of course, you have Batman over here with the Joker. Why are they teaming up? What's going on? There's Batgirl. Listen. So definitely interesting to see this story develop, and I'm going to enjoy reading it. But if you're a fan of Batman and just, you know, kind of those one-off stories, definitely get this one. We also got GCPD, The Blue Wall, another new hardcover from Marvel, or from DC. Here's the front, spine, and the back. So this is, I think, is also within that theme of like Gotham Central, like focus more on the characters of the police department, which is cool to see. Hopefully, so it looks like a folder. That's really cool. I like that coffee scene and everything. So hopefully this will, you know, pick up. And if you've read it already, how do you compare it to something like Gotham Central, which was one of those omnibuses that was highly rated just because it focused so much on the stories of the police department within Gotham. So how do you compare this one if you've read it? Or if you haven't, do you think you're going to be interested in reading it? Let me know. We also got another hardcover. This one is Harley Quinn, the animated series, Legion of Bats. Here's the front, spine, and the back. This is cool. I like this. And then let me show you underneath. Harlivy, Forever and Ever and Ever. You got the spine and then the cover. Oh, listen, I hope you're not offended by girls kissing, or they're about to. Cover your eyes if you are. But if you've been following the HBO the Max show, this basically continues their story. It's kind of between season 3 and 4, and definitely shows that with the animation style, which is very cartoony, which I don't mind. I actually thought the show was hilarious. If you've watched it, there's a scene where basically it's like it was the Valentine's Day episode, and there's a scene where Doomsday, or no, sorry, Darkseid is telling who his Valentine is, and it's basically Ivanka Trump. And then it's hilarious. I highly recommend it. So there you go. Check this one out as well before you watch season 4, of course. And then last but not least, we got Batman Incorporated, No More Teachers, another new hardcover from DC. Here's the front, spine, and the back. You know, I know there's a lot of Batman titles. I know Batman is DC's golden child, even though they have Superman, and they take out so much Batman stuff. And you know, as you can see, there's a lot of Batman additional side characters that we get more information on in these sort of books, which are pretty cool. Like if you definitely want to see more information or know more about these characters that are not specifically Batman, you want more of his organization that's growing, cool, let's take a look at it. Tell me more about it. And if you like this, let me know. All right, guys, so there you go. That is the weekly release for this second week of September. Let me know what you guys are interested in, if you're going to get any of these. If you got the Wolverine, which cover did you get? Do you want to read the Deadly Duo? Why? Let me know. Check out our Organic Price books, and I'll see you in the next one.